at 4 a.m. while I tell you why it's always important to stick to your boundaries and never let anybody convince you. 2014, when I started college, I was vegan because I decided to join a family friend on that journey, and I had been vegan for about 2-3 years. In 2014, it was a lot harder to be vegan because I was always mocked for it. And to this day, in 2024, I occasionally get mocked for it with the occasional, "Aren't you just craving a burger?" comment. But my sophomore year in college, someone actually convinced me to go back to eating meat. The reason was because when I initially became vegan, I became vegan to accompany somebody else who had become vegan. It wasn't for me myself that I had become. So at the time, I was dating a guy who wasn't vegan, and he wasn't really reciprocating me as much as I would have liked at the moment. And he once told me when we had gone out, "Don't you just want a big bite of this carne asada burger?" And in that moment, I was hungry, and I didn't have a distaste for meat like I do now. So I did it. I bit it. I bit the burrito, and I went back to eating normally for about 2 years. Now, this is where the story gets good. I was on Instagram one day, and I stumbled across this guy's page after college, and I'm vegan again. And would you look at that? Looks like he's vegan. When I found out that this guy had become vegan, I started laughing so hard because he would give me such flack for being vegan. So to see him be vegan like 8 years later, I was just astounded. So my biggest takeaway from this is actually a self-love lesson that I shouldn't ever allow the words of others to influence my decision, because the very thing they're telling me to go against, they might go for in the future. Because this is your sign to never let others test your boundaries and to stick in what you believe in.